properly. Read this. This is easy level question, not basic level question. Till here, whatever we solved is basic level question. This is a little bit higher level, easy level question. Given two integers d and n, where d is the day out of 7 days of the week. D varies from 0 to 6 as shown below. 0 is Sunday, 1 is Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, like that. You have to return the index of the day, which is n days before the given day d. Okay. We cannot understand from the statements easily. Even in the placement exam, from the statements we cannot understand. You will understand only half part using the statement. Now go to the examples. They have given d is equal to 4 and n is equal to 3. D is equal to 4, which means which day?
Thursday.
Thursday. N is equal to 3, which means 3 days before Thursday. That is which number? Thursday is 4. 3 days before Thursday is which number?
Wednesday.
How it is Wednesday? 3 days before Thursday. Monday. Simple question. No, 3 days before Thursday is Monday. So what is the number for Monday? 1. So that's why output is 1 in the first example. In the second example, they have given d is equal to 2. So listen here. They have given d is equal to 2, which is Tuesday, and n is equal to 19. What is 19 days before Tuesday? They have given output is equal to 4, that is Thursday. But how we will get the answer? How will calculate 19 days before Tuesday? How you will calculate that? Now think and tell me. See, this is very nice question only that they are making you to think. First input output is very simple. What is coming to your mind for d and n? What is the arithmetic operation you need to perform here?
D minus n, sir.
Yes, d minus n. Directly you are thinking d minus n. But will it work for the second question? Second, use the input output. Now, if you do 2 minus 19, it will become 17. Minus 17, the 2. Now tell me how to get the answer. Before anyone getting the idea, you can tell me, or else I'll explain.
19 minus 5, sir. Continuously.
Why you will do 19 minus 5?
Sir, 2 weeks means 17 days, sir. Remaining 5 are.
How 2 weeks is 17 days? 2 weeks is 14 days, no?
Except Tuesday, there will be 5 days, no?
See, we are going backwards. Remember, we are not going forward. 19 days before Tuesday. We are thinking like that. Now tell me, if d is equal to 2, for this example, I'll explain here, it is easy to explain. If d is equal to 2, and if n value is equal to 3, that is which day? This can be one of the test case also. D is equal to 2 is which day? Why you are getting confused? In the question they have given properly, no? See the numbers. 0 Sunday, 1 Monday, 2 Tuesday, like that. The value of D represents the day. The value of N represents how many days before that day. Okay, before D. In the same way, if they enter D is equal to 2, that is which day?
Tuesday.
That is Tuesday. And N is equal to 3 means what? 3 days before Tuesday. What is 3 days before Tuesday?
Saturday, sir.
Saturday. So what should be the output then?
6.
6. But
6.
you told for the first input and output, the calculation was very simple. You told that you need to calculate d minus n. Yes or no? Anyone did not understand this d minus n for the first input output? See here, the first input output, what they are telling, d is equal to 4, that is Thursday, n is equal to 3. 3 days before Thursday is Monday. The answer is 1 because Monday is 1. How did you calculate that? Can I say d minus n is the answer? 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is how much? If you
1.
reply faster, it will be easy for me. 4 minus 3 is 1. I hope everyone understood this. But the same formula, this formula is very easy to calculate for that input output. But the same formula is not applicable for this input output. Why? Because for this one, if you take d minus n, what you will get?
-1.
So you are getting -1. So is -1 correct answer?
No, sir.
No, -1 is not correct answer. So, but 6 is the correct answer. Now, can you tell me how do you convert this -1 into 6?
+7.
Plus 7. Yes. If you add 7 to this, you will get the correct answer. Is this 7 a random number or the number which comes to your mind?
Comes to our mind, sir.
Why? Because there are 7 days in a week. Obviously, you should think of the number 7 when you are solving the question. And you already know that when you get -7, you are getting -1, you are getting 6 as the answer. Means, how do you get 6? Oh, add 7. Why 7? Because 7 is logical number. It's not some random number you are adding. There are 7 days in a week. Let us see whether this will work for another number, another example also. Suppose you have d is equal to 1 and n is equal to 4. Which means Monday. What is 4 days before Monday?
Friday, sir.
Is it Friday?
Thursday, sir.
Thursday. Thursday is which number?
4.
4. How do you calculate that? The formula is d minus n. If you calculate d minus n, what you will get? 1 minus 4.
-3.
-3. For this, you should add what?
+7.
Plus 7. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Are you getting the correct answer or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are getting the correct answer. So now my question is, are you going to add plus 7 always?
Yes, sir.
Not in
Yes.
the first case, sir.
Not in the first one. So for, not in the first output, input output means how you are going to check it.
If d is greater than n.
If d is greater than n. Yes, if d is greater than n, you can check like that. Or else we can check like this. If d minus n is greater than or equal to 0. Can I write like this?
Yes, sir, you can.
Yes. D minus n greater than or equal to 0 means positive number. If it is a positive number, when you are getting d minus n as positive number, you don't have to calculate this. But if it's a negative number, you can add plus 7. So the calculation changes. Okay. Now you understood this. But there is one more problem here. The next example they have given, the second input output which they have given. What is that? D is equal to 2, n is equal to 19. Right. Okay. D is equal to 2, n is equal to 19. If you go with the, sorry, plus 19. If you go with that formula, what happens? You will calculate what? D minus n. D minus n is minus 17. For this minus 17, if you add 7, will it work?
No, sir.
No, it will not work. Now tell me how to handle this test case. Here the output which they have told is 4. I should get 4. How to handle this? Suppose if they give like this, D is equal to 2, N is equal to 7. D is equal to 2 is Tuesday. 7 days before Tuesday is which day?
Tuesday.
only.
Tuesday only. What is 8 days before Tuesday?
Monday.
Monday. So if it is 8 days, do you have to calculate for 8 days or 1 day? If n is equal to 8. Instead of calculating n is equal to 8, if I calculate it for n is equal to 1, that is also correct only, no? Because the answer will be Monday.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the answer for n is equal to 8. That is Monday. Monday is which number? 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 only. That is correct only. Because for every 7 days, you are going to get the same day. So instead of calculating for n is equal to 8, you can subtract how much from this?
7.
7. And you are going to get 1. So instead of calculating for all the number 8, if you calculate for 1, formula is d minus n, 2 minus 1. What is the answer you are going to get? 1, which is correct answer. But here, if you subtract 7, what is the answer you will get?
12.
You will get 12. Can we calculate from 12?
No, sir.
No. Again, what I need to do, because it is greater than 7, again what I need to do?
-7.
Subtract.
Again minus 7. But how I will get to know that how many 7s I need to subtract? So instead of subtracting 7, what is the best idea? Easy idea. We need the remaining days after removing all the 7. Remaining days after removing all the 7. I have explained this already.
n modulus 7, sir.
Yes, take modulus 7. We will get the remaining days after removing all the 7. So what is 19 modulus 7?
5, sir.
5. So first you calculate n modulus 7, you will get 5. Now apply the formula d minus n. What is d minus n? 2 minus 5.
-3.
-3. So if you are getting -3, what you should do?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. What is -3 plus 7? 4. That is correct answer only, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Understood all the test cases here? Anyone having the doubt? Okay. Now let us write the program. You tell me how to write the program. I've explained the logic here and I'll show you how they have given the code also. Whether the return type is there or not. Let me check that. Yes, we have return type. What is the return type here?
Int.
Int. Okay, we need to return the value. And n and d are the variables. So now tell me, what is the first thing we need to do? We need to remove all the suppose if n value is greater than 7. First we need to bring it less than 7, no? So what is the first step I need to do?
Modulus of
Modulus.
that number.
So n modulus 7 you will calculate and then you are going to store it back in which variable?
N.
N. So if the user enters, suppose let us say user enters n is equal to 1. What is 1 modulus 7?
1.
1 only. So it will not affect it. Only if it is greater than 7, it is going to change it. This is the first step. Now I will calculate d minus n. So if d minus n is greater than or equal to 0, if it's a positive number, then what will be our answer?
D minus 1 only.
D minus
D
n only.
N only.
That will be my answer. If it is not greater than or equal to 0, then what will be my answer? D minus n
Plus 7.
plus 7.
+7.
That will be our answer. This is the code. Understood or not, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. This is the third question. Now let us see the fourth question. The else if statement. This will be simpler one. Let me check here only in my mobile. I'll open this. Let me check whether you can solve this or not. This is very simple question. You solve this. Okay. Just simple else if ladder you need to write. You can write that. Now let us understand the next question. Okay. You might be thinking, sir, how to think like that? We are not understanding. Yes or no? How did you get +7 modulus 7? How did you think like that? You might be getting that doubt.
Yes, sir.
Yes, see, that will come with practice only. We should solve as many questions as possible. Don't think that in 1 or 2 days only we'll be able to solve all the questions. When we solve 250 to 300 questions in our course, at the end, your mind will start thinking, why? Because you have already solved that type of question. When the same type of question comes in the exam, you need to apply it there. Okay. So I'll give example also how the placement questions are asked, how whatever I am solving in the class, the same related questions are asked in the placements also. They will just change the story. That's it. The content will be same. Now this is this basic question which they have given. You are given an integer n, return true if it's a leap year, otherwise return false. So we need to check whether the year is a leap year or not. Very important program because on leap year many programs will come using the concept of this. Now tell me, n is the variable which they have given. How do you check whether the year is leap year or not? Suppose if the n value is 2026 this year, is it a leap year? Is 2026 leap year? Yes or no? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
Sir, leap means?
You know the concept of leap year, right? Every 4 years one extra day will come in February.
Yes, sir.
That is what we are checking.
2026 is not a leap.
So 2026 is not a leap year. How you are going to check whether the year is a leap year or not?
Divided by 4, sir.
Divided by?
Year divided by 4.
4, sir.
So any year divisible by 4, is it a leap year?
Remainder is not 0.
No, divided by 4 means remainder only we were going to check. But my question is, any year divisible by 4, is it a leap year?
Yes, sir.
No. Any year divisible by 4 is not a leap year. First, you should know what is a leap year in order to solve this question. See, according to the leap year rule, among century years, leap year will come once in 400 years only. Among century years, leap year comes once in 400 years. Among non-century years, leap year come once in 4 years. Okay. What is the meaning of this? Can anyone tell me what are century years?
100, 200.
Yes, 100, 200, 300, 400. The years which are divisible by 100 are century years. Now, for example, if you take the year 2000, is 2000, it is a century year. Is it divisible by 4? Is 2000 divisible by
Yes,
4?
sir.
Yes, 2000 is divisible by 4. But yes, 2000 is a leap year. Why? Because 2000 is divisible by 400 also. But in the same way, if you write 1900, 1900 is it divisible by 4?
No, sir.
1900 is also divisible by 4. Divide it. 4 4s are 16.
Yes, sir.
What is remaining? 30. 4 7s are 28. 475. You can divide it. Easily you can divide it without any decimal point. 1900 also divisible by 4. But 1900 is not a leap year. Even though it is divisible by 4, it's not a leap year. Why? Because it's a century year. For century year, the condition is different. For non-century year, condition is different. Okay, remember this. For century years, the year should be divisible by 400. For non-century years, it should be divisible by 4. Then only it is leap year. Which means if I give you this example, 1700, is it a leap year?
No, sir.
No. How do you check? By dividing by
400.
400. So it is not divisible by 400. That's why it's not a leap year. If you take 2024, it is a non-century year. If it's a non-century year, you should check by dividing by 4. So 2024 is divisible by 4. So it's a leap year. So among century years, now tell me, among century years, leap year comes once in how many years?
400.
400 years.
400.
Among non-century year, it comes once in 4 years. This is the condition of leap year. If you know the condition of leap year, then only you can write the code. Without understanding the concept of leap year, how you can write the code. Now let us see in Java how they have given the code. So they have given the return type as Boolean, which means we need to return true or false. If it is leap year, we need to return true, or else we need to return false. Okay, what is the variable name they have given? N they have given. Okay, let us write the program for that. Now just now I told you the condition. What is the condition? If it is a century year, it should be divisible by what?
400.
400. I can say this is a leap year. If it is a non-century year and divisible by 4, then it is a leap year. Century year divisible by 400, non-century divisible by 4. If any of these two conditions satisfies, then we can say that it's a leap year and we can return true. So in between these two, should we write AND operator or OR operator?
Or operator.
OR operator. OR operator. Any of the condition is true, then it is a leap year. Now let us write the condition. This is the comment I have written. Now we will write the condition. First, we need to check whether the year is century year or not. Because for non-century year, don't divide by 400. So how I am going to check whether it is century year or not? What is the condition for century year?
If n modulus 400 equal to grosser and operator and 100 not equal to grosser.
No, you did not tell correctly, or I did not hear it properly. Anyone else tell me how to check whether the year is a century year or not?
Divided by 100.
Yes, any year divisible by 100, it's a century year. How do you check whether the year is century year or not, or whether it is divisible by 100 or not?
Modulus 100 equals
Yes, n modulus 100 equals to 0. It is divisible by 100, so it's a century year. And if it is divisible by 100, it should also be divisible by what?
400.
400. Then I can say this is a leap year. This is one condition. Or what is the another condition? It should be non-century year and divisible by 4. How do you check whether the year is non-century year or not?
n modulus 100 not equals 0.
Yes, not equal to 0, not divisible by 100. N modulus 100 not equal to 0. And if it is not divisible by 100, then it should be divisible by 4. So n modulus 4 equals to 0. If any of these two conditions satisfies, I can write return true, or else I can write return false. Okay, this is the condition to check whether the year is leap year or not. Can we still optimize this code? Any one condition can we remove? Tell me. Can we remove any one condition?
n modulus 100 sir.
Dayanand, there's some disturbance. Like whenever you are speaking, I'm not able to hear it properly. Okay, see, do tell
First
me.
condition we can keep, and second condition if we can return that will be optimized.
Second condition is this condition.
No, sir. N modulus 400 equals 0, we can return it.
Okay, if you
If we-
directly, yes, yes, n modulus 400 equals to 0, we can directly return. We can check, we can say that the first condition is correct. Why? Because here we are checking whether the year is divisible by 100 and the year is divisible by 400. If this condition need to be true, the year should be divisible by both 100 and 400. But logically, if you think, if the year is divisible by 400, obviously it will be divisible by 100, no? 100% it will be divisible by 100. Any year divisible by 400, it is divisible by 100 for sure. Correct or not?
Yes.
So why this condition is required? Why we are checking? Just check whether the year is divisible by 400 or not. That is sufficient, because if it is divisible by 400, 100%, it will be divisible by 100. No need to check that. Even if you check, it is not a problem, but no need to check that unnecessary condition. Understood or not? Everyone understood this question or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now the last question for the day. See, for whenever you are posting in LinkedIn, share the screenshots of the code which you are submitting also every day. The FizzBuzz program. Okay, read the question. Given a number n, print your answer according to the following condition. If the number is divisible by 3, print fizz. If the number is divisible by 5, print buzz. If the number is divisible by both 3 and 5, you print FizzBuzz. In any other case, print the number itself. Okay, simple question. Tell me, how do you write the code?
If else.
Tell me the first if condition.
If n modulus 3 equals 0, then print fizz.
Okay, then
N modulus 5 equals 0, then print buzz. If
okay,
both divisible by if number is divisible by 3 and 5, then print FizzBuzz.
else print the number. Is that correct? Anyone tell me, is that correct?
So first we can use it's a divisible if number is divisible by 3 and 5 statement.
Sorry? First,
We can use the if the number is divisible by both 3 and 5. First,
yes.
first number.
The first condition should be the number is divisible by both 3 and 5. Why? Because if you check the first condition is divisible by 3, if else condition, how it works, if any of the condition is true, it will just stop the execution there. Now suppose if the user enters 15, 15 is divisible by 3, what it will print if you print in this order only? If you print in the order given in the question, and if the number is 15, what will be the output?
Fizz.
Fizz. But what should be the output?
FizzBuzz.
FizzBuzz. So the
FizzBuzz.
first condition you need to check is what? Both condition. After that you write in any order, it will work. At the end, else you need to print the number. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, write the program for this. This is very simple question. So today, let us stop the class here. Tomorrow we will continue solving the question. All of you can exit now. From tomorrow, 1 hour class will be there. Thank you all.